Hey guys, so what we're talking about, the reason you clicked this video is because you want to know what a fart means, right? So when your girl farts in front of you, it means one of two things. Whoa, what's that smell? That's what happens, right? So you're sitting there, all of a sudden, the first fart, right? So, haha, it's funny. What does it mean when someone farts? Does it mean she loves me? Does it mean she hates me? Well, it really means one of two things. And I'm going to tell you what those things are. So when you're in a relationship, you start to become more vulnerable with each other, right? So there's a honeymoon phase, right? You're both on your best behavior. You're acting like the perfect boyfriend, she's acting like the perfect girlfriend. You're acting like you're super romantic and you're not just looking for sex. She's acting like she's super cool, sexting out with your friends, she's not controlling. She may be doing like kind of those good wifey kind of things, right? We all know the drill. But as you move along in a relationship, you start to become more vulnerable. It is the natural progression of a relationship. And it's a good thing, right? It means that you're kind of meshing more into who you really are, right? Because we all know that in the beginning of a relationship, maybe the first several weeks, maybe the first several months, maybe even up to a year, both the male and female, or whatever kind of relationship you're in, male, female, whatever, are not acting exactly themselves because you are reserved with your vulnerabilities. You are reserved with who you really are. You want to put on a bit of a show for the other person, right? You want to impress them. You want them to see you as a good asset. Why do you want them to see you as a good asset? For a variety of reasons. You may be looking for sex. You may be looking for long-term commitment and marriage. You may be looking for a real companion, right? And we have built into our system, both male and female, what it means to be a good partner. Right? It means for males, sometimes the tradition has been you provide, you're strong, you're tough, you're romantic, you're loving, you're stable, right? For a female, it's she's cool, she's fun, she hangs out with your friends, she's not controlling, she does that wifey stuff, you know, she cooks for you, she cleans for you, all of those things, and hopefully the sex is great, right? So the first fart really is a big game changer, right? Guys fart more than girls because guys have just bigger, more like burly bodies, and we cannot control it as much and we cannot hide it as much. So usually the male farting will be earlier than the female farting. And part of that reason is because it's socially way more acceptable, right, for a guy to fart in front of a girl, right? A guy is conditioned to be the, like I said, the bigger, burlier, smellier, hairier sex, right? The female is not. The female has been told through vast millennia that she is to be more delicate. She's supposed to be more ladylike. She's supposed to be more dainty, right? So the fact is, when your girlfriend begins farting in front of you, it means one of two things. Number one, it means that she's comfortable with you, right? So it means that she finally got to a point where she is so herself, and I'm sure before the initial fart happens, you're going to see more vulnerabilities come out. So you're going to see maybe she's going to be a little more controlling. She's going to be a little bit more moody. She's going to kind of show you the things that she didn't show you in the beginning as much, right? That's probably going to happen a little bit before the fart because the fart is so taboo. I don't think it's a big deal, but a lot of people do. So that is going to determine if she is comfortable in front of you, and that's a good thing. That means that you guys are starting to kind of settle into the relationship, right? The honeymoon phase, sadly, may be over, okay? The first fart from the female means that the honeymoon phase is over. I'm sorry to say, we all have a honeymoon phase, it's normal. But what that means is that the relationship is growing, the relationship is evolving. She's showing you her true self. So I wouldn't take it as a bad thing. I really wouldn't, if it's in that context, right? And it takes a lot for a girl to do that first. It really does. It means that she is seeing you as someone that she can be vulnerable enough with, that she can let out a natural human function that smells, right? And is not considered ladylike, right? The other thing it can mean, now this is what you don't want it to mean. This is what it usually doesn't mean, but it could mean this. What that means is that she is done impressing you, right? She either has gotten to a point where she feels that she has impressed you enough where she can reveal this side of her, right? Or what it means is that she's not interested anymore, right? So if she's not interested anymore and you're just kind of someone she's keeping around until she finds the next big thing, that could be the scary thing. And how you tell this is context clues from the relationship, right? So if the relationship is growing, if more vulnerabilities are coming out, if you guys are growing as a couple, if you're kind of becoming more comfortable with each other and understanding each other and getting deeper into each other's lives, more entwined, right? You're meeting her friends, her family, you guys have gone on vacation with each other, right? That aspect means that it's growing, okay? So it's not a bad thing. But now if the relationship is starting to fade, right? So say you used to hang out more, she's kind of ghosting you more, she's not answering your texts as fast, she's not answering your calls as fast, she doesn't seem eager to want to make the relationship grow, she's not talking about a future with you, she's not talking about what your kids might look like, she's not talking about your connection in a good way, right? And she farts, okay? That means that she is keeping you on the line. And what does keeping you on the line mean? That means that she is keeping you there because she doesn't want to be alone. No one wants to be alone. No one wants to feel like they don't have anyone, right? So she's keeping you on the line. She's given up hope until the next big thing comes by. So she'll fart in front of you. What's the big deal? I don't care. I'm probably going to get rid of him sooner or later anyways. Why do I have to impress anymore? I don't need to impress him. It's not going anywhere, right? So it could be a very good thing, right? The relationship is growing. It's becoming something. You guys are growing as a couple. You're growing as a unit. That's good. Or you're fading. And only you know that answer, right? So like I said, look at the context clues. Look as if she's inviting you more into her life, more into her private life, more into her family, more into her friends, more into future talking, right? Or is she fading and farting? That is the difference. So guys, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe, share this, like this, leave me a comment below. When did your girl first fart in front of you and what did it mean, right? Make sure you subscribe. If you like this content, I do a lot of stuff about relationships and humans and human behavior and all of that. So until next time, guys, take care.